Over the last few weeks, Word on Wearside have been working with BBC Radio 5 Live, focusing on stories around sex and young adults. This is building up to the radio station's Sex Takeover event on the November 20th in Sunderland.
The event is all about getting people to speak openly about sex and discuss things that you wouldn't usually. This week, our reporter Cameron has been chatting to a younger generation of guys who have been using sex workers while on holiday abroad and what kind of experience they have had.
The people we've interviewed wanted to remain anonymous, so we won't be using their names in the report.
It's summer. You and the lads are on holiday. You've been working hard, and this is the big blowout of the year. You know it's going to get heavy, and you might end up making some regrettable choices. I'm not talking about drinking, no. I'm not talking about drugs either. I'm talking about having sex with a prostitute. Among people I know, it's not that unusual to pay for sex when you're on holiday with your mates. But it turns out it's pretty normal to ask yourself, what the hell was I doing afterwards? As this 22-year-old found out on a lad's holiday in Spain.
It was during the summer. I was on holiday with my friends, and it happened one night when I was walking home from a nightclub. I wasn't actively looking for it to happen. I was walking home by myself, and I seen a lady approaching me from a distance, and I knew what it was going to be. But in my head, I was kind of like, no chance. So when she came up, she was very forceful and was grabbing my hand. We just went to a slightly more private place so that it was still open in public, beside the beach, which is rather horrible. The main reason it happened was because I was drunk in the first place. I don't think I would do it again, but initially I would have said I would never have done it in the first place. But no, it wasn't a very pleasant experience looking back at it now. I know a lot of my friends who have, and I've heard stories from a few other people, but I think it's a lot more common than people think, especially for stuff like that, like holidays and stuff like that.
It cost them €20 for the experience. Most of the people we've spoken to are paying around that price, an average of €20 to €30 for everything from oral sex to full intercourse. They're not looking to pay for more than that. They often can't afford it. In the story we just heard, the prostitute was an African lady who worked the beach in Spain every night. Our next story took place in a low-cost brothel in Lanzarote. A 17-year-old on a football tour to Lanzarote, his first holiday with a group of guys.
It was in Lanzarote, and I was completely wasted, and decided to go into a whorehouse myself, and then it just kind of went from there. It was like you're basically as cheap as hell as you could. Kind of walk in. All I really remember is a desk, just going up, just giving a nod, and then kind of went into a back room, and then just kind of it happening in the bed and that. But no, I wouldn't do it again. I wouldn't have done it sober. It was literally because I was so drunk. I'd been on a lad's holiday, didn't have any action the whole week, so I was like, I've got spare money, I'll do it.
So, 20 to 30 quid well spent, not for the people we've spoken to. Both on and off the record, guys are telling us the actual experience isn't great, on a physical and emotional level. At worst, it made them feel a bit empty. Advice from those who've done it? Is it's just not worth it.
We apologise for the language there, but fair enough to the guys who spoke so openly about the topic.
Yeah, I'm surprised people our age are hiring sex workers. You hear about, footballers and rich businessmen, but I'm very surprised at this.
Yeah, I'd say it's a interesting discussion to have, especially considering that most of the stories we're hearing and stuff were of people who were abroad as well.
Yeah.
Moving on, though. Next up, Sunderland's Illuminations is being...